And to me, catch them say, New Yana Yako with them, with the beef and the violence, and I started. Now, if you look at the NDC party anymore, there is a serious confusion in the party. Omo General Secretary Fiifi Kwetey abe clash with Mahama Ayariga, or your majority in Parliament. Abe clash with Mahama Ayariga. Kwame A Plus. Any NDC Nibia or calling for third term Mahama no. Fiifi Kwetey abe bonadwe achire abe media no so apaska. Mema anchire mu no achire wadwen amame. Ewo comment section. How Penyah broke me. The mess was any demo. Obe like video na da ma subscribe button, somebody click notification icon for latest updates. Number chire wadwen da amame. Ewo comment section so ba so. No achire first onye bia hwe. Onum say ya to about 2024 no. Eri Mahama tena 2025 no. Ene nkobo bi say e course say Mahama go for third term. On the constitution no. Na permit no. Emma to go for another term. Emma, I saw funny be started so the commission be baba, and I saw Mahama going for another term. I saw Mahama in the realms, you know. Mahama was so coach 8 years. There's a almost starting commission be near the RDB. Oh, I was one side. What does it? Almost that year. Emma do a course out to the point of Mahama now car said, on go for another term.
Bernard said I'm in danger of becoming a supreme leader. Look in my face. Do I look like a supreme leader? And that is to paraphrase Prof. Star. At Mills, do I look like a cat hunter? Do I look like a supreme leader? I'm a Democrat through and through. And even when we attained 2/3 of Parliament, I said that we're not going to use it to ride roughshod over the minority, and that we're going to give opportunity for democracy to flourish. And so we don't intend to use our 2/3 majority to steamroll our democracy. We believe that even though the people of Ghana gave us that overwhelming majority, it wasn't meant to turn Ghana into a dictatorship. They gave it to us in order that we could carry out reforms to make our governance better. And I think that we stand a very good chance with that 2/3 majority to finally move the amendments to the Constitution that we have all wanted. In the past, because of hung parliaments and all that, we couldn't make any progress, because there are some of those amendments for which you need an overwhelming majority. And so Ghanaians have given us that opportunity and say, look, go ahead and do these things so that we can have a better constitution that will take Ghana for many more generations to come. And so that's what I believe. But I certainly am not on the way to becoming a supreme leader or an autocrat.
But still, now that conversation, I start a course with him. Emma Becca, why you crown as about 2 months. Emma always back kind. I'm all for the why you attempt. Emma always echo pen maybe at night. Now, Obekaya, at the floor of Parliament, and Honorable Mahama Ayariga, or Sir John Nassau, Boko Central Member of Parliament, or John Nassau, and a honor. And what the same way a tuja.
That due to the very, very excellent performance so far of John Mahama, Ghanaians are asking him to seek a third term. I know that. I know that because I read on social media, I listen to conversations, and Ghanaians believe that as a result of the good deeds of His Excellency President John Mahama, they don't want him to leave the presidency.
They believe a third term is possible.
And they believe that a third term is possible. And they are demanding for a third term. But John Mahama has not given any indication that he wants to go for a third term. But I have always said that Ghanaians will be the ultimate deciders of the future of this country. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, why do I say that? Please pay attention. Why do I say that? Next doors in the Côte d'Ivoire, the opposition leaders came to me when I was in the ECOWAS Parliament and complained that the president there wanted to go for a third term. And they were calling on us in West Africa to support them, to oppose and prevent the president from going for a third term. So I asked them, the president who is seeking for a third term, is he going to put a ballot box in front of the citizens and ask them to vote for him to go for the third term, or is going to wake up early morning and announce that he is continuing for a third term? And they said there will be an election to determine whether or not he should go for the third term. And I said, go and fight him at that election. Go and fight him at that election. Go and fight him at that election. Mr. Speaker, that is why I say that ultimately, it will be the Constitution, the institutions, and the citizens of Ghana who will determine the future of our country. Mr. Speaker, your guidance and leadership have ensured that our legislative process, though often cumbersome, were conducted within the bounds of parliamentary decorum and democratic responsibility. Why are you afraid of a third term? Why are you afraid? Why are you afraid?
As we just said, now Mahama Juma Papa Intino, Ghana for Nankasa air call say uncle for another term. Anyone Kwame A Plus, I got on the Facebook, a honor, and I got trouble for 10. I know, but I didn't know Mahama empty call for another term because of him. All the Ghana to Dubai, Dubai, any politics what watch it and or transfer, you know, what you put to development or honor is a person Ghana's your tomb power and Yama Kwan Mahama entrance on check. It don't know part as Mahama got on Kobima on Mahama and Yarjune. Mahama and sound to us. Game to us. On Samrano, na permitino. Now one things and go for another term. Emma Constitution Review Committee for what Tinas, one got Tinas, you know. Almost Adam by nature said there's no third term agenda for Mahama. But I do meet my answer say Bia that fixed tenure in office now 4 years, the bit may extend to 5 years, and no crown or able to take effect next election 2028. Yatoba we are Anabi Bia and a bit take effect. Oh, honestly, there's no third term for Mahama. But though Constitution Review Committee for the report about there, but I want for 3 months still. And this is okay. O much as I'm running upon a share, you best ultimate to Mranago. I was say Mahama go for third term. Now, some come over, I was Anra. Na 31st December. As na ga area sin na no bia cross over. Abi ura 2026 ya mesimo mu bie na me de ahoden me te ha me ka say mesimo mu bie no. Obi cross over. Na crossover no ana NDC for omo general meeting na say 44th edition or the 44th anniversary of 31st December revolution. Omo ye program enra. The NDC mpanimfo nyina no omo wa ase eme hokra no. You know, Vice President Jenano Pokwajima or Kasaye.
And that was the people whose names may have perished, but who were part of the forward march. He never forgot. And that was why he was always interested in pushing others forward and not himself. That is one lesson I want all of us to learn. I don't want to speak for too long. So, it calls into our memory the role of the unknown soldier. What motivated those people? I believe it's because there was a cause they believed in. And they were willing to sacrifice everything. What motivated them? It was what was good for the majority. And what was that? It was about the values that to forward and put Ghana first. And all other things will be added unto us. Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you very much.
Emana, it was such, a nice program. Now, I honor ana Fiifi Kwetey a oye NDC General Secretary also jana so na okasa na ne nsem no e no beti si omo ye na Mahama en go for third term no go for third term no o che so omo nyina no sebe omo ye sycophants.
Effectively, one man who said, enough is enough, let's do something for our nation. I remember in the very early days of the revolution, he actually instructed that he did not want his, what's the name? The one we put in offices. Yeah, his effigies, his photos to be placed in offices. The reason was simple. He wanted to let us appreciate that it's not about him. It's about us. It's about what we all as a people should always strive to achieve. I remember one of the most powerful statements he made, and he did that in an interview. When he was asked, how exactly do you hope to ensure that the aspiration of the people are never disappointed? And then he said, we should work to reach a state where even if Satan were the one in charge of our country, our collective resolve, our vigilance is such that Satan will be afraid to do what is wrong. That is the spirit of Jerry Rawlings. That is the bedrock of the revolution. That's the spirit that actually undergirds the NDC. A spirit that does not believe in sycophancy. A spirit that does not believe in bootlicking. A spirit that places the people and the well-being of the people ahead at all moments. So these days, it saddens me when I see so much sycophancy creeping into our party. I see a group of people who obviously, from every indication, they believe that singing the praises of a leader is the only way they can survive. And that's why you hear some of those people even urging statements like there should be a third term. It's just nothing but sycophancy. Pure sycophancy and bootlicking of the highest order. Jerry Rawlings, who was the founder of this party, never at any point was urged by anybody to go for any third term. And you have a bunch of sycophants who today think that all they need to do is to sing praises and hoping that somehow those praises will get them some opportunities that they are looking for. You don't love our country. You don't love our party. If you do, you will know besides sycophants. It's important for us to appreciate that this party was grounded on the need to work for our people. We say cadres may go, cadres may come, but the revolution has come to stay. That simply means it is not about individuals. It's about us as a collective, ensuring that what is right must be done. So it's important for us to always place this party and this country always at the top. Jerry Rawlings came, served us to the best of his ability. He's gone. Prof. Mills, best of his ability, he's gone. John Mahama is serving to the best of his ability. Bless him, he's doing wonderful. But even his time will come. Why? Because cadres will go, cadres will come, but the great NDC and the revolution has come to stay. And that must always be the number one. Always number one. Placing this party, placing this country always at the top. But some of us that are away, all we want to do is simply to be rolling on the floor and praising individuals, believing that somehow when we do that, we will be able to get what it is we want. When you do something, it shows clearly you don't love this country enough. You don't like this party enough. Let's build a country that no matter who is involved, who is in charge, the right things get done. And I think that's what my sister Zanetto spoke about. Ensure that no matter who is involved, let the right things be done at all moments. That's the only way we will be able to stay true to the commitment and the fact that the people are giving us an opportunity to serve them. The reset agenda has started, and we are grateful for the beautiful work that has been done so far. The same way we've been blessed with a great electoral victory, same way the first year has been blessed. There is a good wind that has been at our back. And we must always remain humble, to remain thankful to God, because clearly this wind is not human. How many of us here believe that you could get to third majority in parliament in 2024? I can tell you, not one of us. Definitely the national chairman and myself, even though we are in charge of the party, didn't believe that we could win to third majority. So what happened is beyond us. And so we must always remain humble and always remain thankful for that great wind that was at our back. And that same wind is blowing behind the economy, providing us the discipline and the commitment to do what is right for our people. I want to use this opportunity to say, the same way we have tried in the first year to try to work hard without a scandal, we should remain committed to doing the same in the second year. Any individuals in our party who have found themselves in government, who think that somehow they can misbehave in this second year, please think again. Think again. Because that will not happen. And as Zaneto rightly said, the bar must be higher. And to him, a lot is given, a lot is expected. The people of Ghana have given us a wonderful opportunity to serve, and we must never disappoint them. So, comrades, I want to use the opportunity to wish all of us the very best of the new year. We pray that that good wind continues to be at our back, and that wind continues to be the back of all of us in our families, so that next year, by the time we meet again, we'll be thankful that a great job has continued, and the people of Ghana are the best.
Fiifi Kwetey today to be a sycophant, just adwene no, adwene nya adwuma. Enyo me na meka mesira mana, let's say Mahama Ayariga waje short. Call me blàst, waje short. Let's say Mahama Ayariga Fiifi Kwetey ye Jedua secretary abobo na adwen pa e de achide no. Chide wa adwen ma me e comment section. Hi Penyah Media Accra.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas!